10 years building a pizza empire and just one dark glass bottle could bring it all crashing down. Jason Parker, millionaire CEO, stood at the sink of his own restaurant, his hands slick with grease. The humming neon light above flickered the steady rush of water blending with the quick rhythm of knives on cutting boards. He bent over to scrub the floor, and the new hire beside him reached out, adjusting the way he held the mop as if teaching a rookie. From the dining room came the sound of easy conversation, a customer's voice carrying over the clatter. "Pizza's been tasting better lately. Can't figure out why." Jason's head turned slightly. He remembered the first day he'd opened his doors, a sweat on his neck, the scent of fresh dough and tomato sauce filling the air. An older employee passed behind him, pausing long enough to mutter almost to herself, "Miguel's been using his special recipe again." She didn't explain. Jason straightened his eyes, narrowing for a heartbeat before he looked away, silent, filing the words deep in his mind. Somewhere inside the kitchen, he thought he knew a secret was breathing. Miguel barely glanced up when Jason stepped to the counter. "Pepperoni pizza." "Keep it simple," Jason said, his voice even. Flour dust rose in soft clouds as Miguel worked the dough, pressing it flat with calloused palms. A layer of bright red sauce spread evenly. Cheese scattered in perfect proportion, each movement a mirror of the company manual Jason had written himself years ago. Everything was precise, measured. Until it wasn't. From beneath the counter, Miguel's hand emerged, holding a small dark glass bottle. No label. The liquid inside caught the light in slow, heavy ripples, black with a faint metallic sheen. Without a pause, he tipped it over the pizza. A thin ribbon of oil-dark fluid slid across the cheese, catching on the pepperoni like ink seeping into paper. The scent changed instantly. Beneath the warm comfort of tomato and melted cheese came something sharper, a faint acrid note that curled in Jason's nose. His mind seized on it. It didn't belong here. "What's that?" Jason asked, keeping his tone casual. Miguel's eyes flicked up, a glint of pride or defiance behind them. "Trade secret," he said with the ease of a man who had answered this before. The bottle disappeared as quickly as it had appeared, vanishing back into the shadows beneath the counter. Miguel returned to his work, moving with the calm certainty of someone who believed they were untouchable. Jason watched, memorizing the color of the liquid, the angle of Miguel's wrist, the way he never hesitated. Every part of it felt rehearsed, practiced, woven into the routine like it had been done 100 times before. And yet Jason knew he had never approved anything like it. The oven door opened with a rush of heat, and Miguel slid the pizza onto the counter. The cheese shimmered in a golden melt, edges crisped to perfection. Pepperoni glistened under its own oil, each slice radiating a deep, savory pull. Jason took the first bite. At once, the familiar comfort of tomato cheese and spice flooded his mouth. Yet something was off. Beneath the warmth, a sharper note emerged, almost metallic, almost chemical, curling into the back of his throat. A faint tingling spread along his tongue, subtle but impossible to ignore. He swallowed, forcing a smile.